Whoa, what? What? Alright, so I just arrived at this island here. I actually plan to pedal at least another 10 kilometers, but I'm pretty tired. I'm just gonna set up camp for tonight, and then tomorrow morning I'll pedal onwards to the other island. Before I set up camp, I'm just gonna already prep my dinner for tonight, so that this dough has a little bit of time to actually rise. Seems like there was a storm a while ago. This tree broke off here. Let's see if it's good firewood. Whilst my dough is rising, it's quite tempting to go fishing. So I'm seeing quite some jumps here. And I got myself a new lure that I think might give me some success. Okay, so the lure I'm gonna use is kind of swim bait with a jig head. I did a bit of research, and this is supposed to be irresistible for pike and walleye, which both are prevalent here. So I'm just gonna do a couple casts along the shoreline here, because that's where I saw the jumps. Oh no, that's wrong. Already caught some grass. Whoa, what? What? No way! No way. Whoa, walleye! Okay, I'm prepared though. Wow. Come here, boy. Come here. What? First cast? And came straight out. What? That is so cool. Wow. Hey, little guy. Thank you. Okay, well, I did not expect this. Like, usually when I fish, I never catch anything, let alone during like the middle of the day. I think I've catched 4 fish in my entire life. And I guess, well, a bit of research, like I had no clue what to do with fishing. Wow. Oh, now I already started on dinner. Could have had fish for dinner. I have pretty awesome food that I'm really looking forward to, but I might have to make room for a fish somewhere then. Second cast, there we go. Oh! Did I lose it? Shit, I lost it. There was another bite. Wow, this is fun. You know, the first time I actually thought like the reel or the spinner, this thing here, was broken. Because it was so hard to reel it in. It was just a fish. So inexperienced. It was a pretty small walleye. Don't think I could have kept it. They gotta be between 45 and 50 centimeters. Got one. There we go. What will it be? Shit. Yeah, got it. A pike? A big pike, I think. Oh, that's a big one. No! I lost it. Go there. In the middle of the day, I mean it's 4 or 5 now, but fish are a bit slower and less aggressive, so you shouldn't reel in as quickly. That's what I read somewhere. Not sure if it's true. Also, what pike really love apparently is if you pause a couple times whilst reeling in, or let the lure sink to the bottom and then back up again. Yeah, that was a bite. Oh, that was a bite. I think I'm doing something wrong when I get the bite. Maybe I'm going too fast. Maybe I'm reeling in too fast because I lost 2 of them now. I'm fishing with a single hook because I figured if I'm not gonna keep it, it's less damage to the mouth of the fish, but also more likely that you lose them when you get a bite. Yeah, got one. It's a pike. Got a bite. No, lose again? No, it's still here. And okay, so what am I doing wrong? Is it this thing? I feel really stupid now. Not sure if my hook is sticking out enough. I see the problem. One of the pike that bit the lure broke my setup here, so the swim bait is all coming through. Okay, that's alright. There we go again. Yep. Shit. Pike. No, lost it again. I need to alter my strategy. Do I have one? I think so. No. Got something for the vegans. Yeah, that's a fish. Whoa! Whoa! And again, I think what I gotta do is when I get a bite, I really gotta like do that, you know, to hook it in. Obviously, I didn't do enough research. Yeah, another one. Okay. There we go. It worked. Okay, I don't know if it's normal, but that pike also kind of ruptured my other swim bait here. No! Come on. Okay, back in business. Feel a little bit bad for fishing without actually intending to eat it. But it's still good, I think, to practice my skills because I'm lacking a lot. Got another one. See, I really don't know the difference yet between the feeling of a bite and feeling of grass or twigs. Okay, admittedly, fishing is a lot of fun. You actually catch something. Right, let's make a fire. I would say the bottom is about done. Not exactly as planned, but that's okay. That means that from now on we'll just give it only the top heat. Some tomato sauce. It's been a minute since I cooked over fire, and I really love the smell. I missed it. We had fire bans for so long. It was also a little bit smoky today, still from the wildfires. Cheers. I looked back at the footage from when I did that first cast this afternoon, and I realized I was a little bit over enthusiastic. Ah, well. Sun just set. I think I'm also gonna call it a day soon. Hopefully we can get up early tomorrow and head to the next island. Good night. Good morning. Gonna have a quick breakfast and then get a move on and pedal to the next camp. It was drizzling there for a couple minutes, but it seems like it stopped, and a bit of blue sky ahead of me, so I think we're good. got a condition called IBD, intense backcountry dining. I feel like when I'm out here, I usually have a problem that I can't eat enough. And you know, these dehydrated meals are pretty good, but they're like 17 bucks for, if you're lucky, maybe 600 calories, which is absolutely great if you have the metabolism of a squirrel. But when you're out paddling and hauling firewood and everything, it's just not going to be enough. So this trip, I thought about a different strategy. I'm baking a cake, carrot cake. This thing has 3,000 calories, and then I'll add some toppings. Will probably be closer to 4,000 calories. That should cover me for the rest of the day and tomorrow morning. I'm pretty excited. I checked on it twice already and it's looking pretty good. I just had to turn it a couple times so that it bakes evenly, but I think a couple more minutes and then we're there. Quick fork test. Looks good. This cake was $2. I'll just try and eat as much as I can. And then I'll go and lay in the hammock. I also have a real condition called IBD, inflammatory bowel disease. It's an autoimmune disease that attacks your digestive tract. So it's really important to eat enough food, and on these camping trips it's just quite hard to do that. Is a cake really necessary? Probably not. But then again, is it necessary to drink my own urine? No, but it's sterile and I like the taste. I've awoken from my sugar coma and I've seen that the loons are fishing, so I think I'll also try some fishing again. What is that now? Grass again? Or fish? Grass again. See, that's what I'm used to. Just catching a whole bunch of grass. Okay, we've got one. Pikey. No! Let's see if he bites again. More grass. Okay. I didn't apply sunscreen, so I'm gonna go back to camp. Tradition demands that we have a beer with it. Got a Apollo 7. Maybe a little dessert after this and some fishing. I still have like half the cake left for breakfast tomorrow. just attached a tarp to a couple of trees. There's a very slight chance that it'll rain tonight. And if it does, then I can just flip it over and attach the front. I don't want to already cover my whole hammock because it's quite warm when I'm completely covered. I don't get that fresh breeze. And I have my winter sleeping bag, so that will be really warm. But if it does rain, then at least it won't be that much effort for me to get up and put over the tarp. Good morning. It's a little smoky from the wildfires. It is beautiful, but not a good sign. A little bit scary to go in there. I had the feeling that the canal would be pretty beautiful in the morning, and I was right. Really happy that I'm just going back the same way. It's never the same really in nature, is it? It's always a little bit of a gamble because I want to see wildlife, but I don't want any encounters. So back in the canal there in the thick mist, I was a little bit scared. So I just made a bunch of noise. I smacked my pedal like that, just so that I wouldn't startle any animals. But it also means I'm less likely to see anything. Anyways, I'm gonna exit the canal now. Have about 4 more hours of paddling and enjoy another piece of carrot cake. It was a really nice outing. Extremely content. I'm looking forward to the next one. Peace.
You're a disgusting criminal, aren't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Cake. Now, eat it. Eat it!
You wanted cake, you got cake. Now eat it!